I saw something last year which stuck with me. I was at a corporate event. It was one of the white ribbon events, and this huge corporation had put up their hand to be a nominated white ribbon ambassador company. And so they put on a massive event, and I think about 300 people came, and I was one of the speakers on domestic violence. But the CEO of that company had experienced domestic violence about 25 years earlier, and she, for the first time in her life, decided to stand in front of her peers and talk about what she'd gone through. And I'll never forget how powerful that was. And I guarantee everyone in that firm would now feel comfortable talking about it if they were in that situation. Because it does start from the top, and the top have to be seen to be talking. You can't be sitting up there saying, we want you to talk, and having these walls and barriers around your own experiences. If you haven't had the same experience, take the time to ask the question, are you okay? And then take the time to listen. It's that simple. I find in a lot of settings, when you see someone struggling, we tend to recoil. Or if they're behaving in a certain way, we assume they're behaving that way because of us, and they're not. They're behaving that way because of what's going on for them. And if we're struggling with them, you can be guaranteed they're struggling 10 times more with themselves. So I think if I was talking to the higher levels, keep a very close eye on your staff, and if you see someone struggling, step in, don't step back, don't reprimand them, pull them aside, sit them down and say, are you okay? It's a really simple question, and then listen. Take the time to listen. People don't need answers all the time, they just need to be heard. And I think we need to put a lot more time into that rather than developing strategies around, how we're going to make more money. If you allow someone to be heard, you turn a half person into a full person. I guarantee you're going to get a lot more out of that person in the workplace than if you've got someone sitting in their silence. So start talking, and start talking from the top, openly. We're all human, we're not just corporates, we're humans.
And I think talking from the top is important because it just opens your staff up to speaking about, and they feel comfortable, as you said. So.
Yeah, and people at the top of companies are not, as I said before, they're not exempt from the things that go on in intimate relationships and, with divorces, with anything. They've all had experiences prior to them being who they are in that position. And that's the stuff we need to be talking about. We need to be humanised in the workplace, not robotic, not shielded, not guarded. I need a workplace where I can walk to and someone says, how are you? Yep, pretty crap, having a crap day. It's okay, I don't need anyone to fix it, but thanks for hearing it. That needs to be okay. And I guarantee if you hear that person, their day will slightly turn around, If you shut them down, you're not going to get a fully functioning person. So important.